Hello, this is Kurt Hyland, and this is my brewconfusion.com week 11 weekly presentation, November 9th, 2014. And I am proposing creating a one-stop website for the brew enthusiasts with the following features: a beer brewery tracker, a brew choice algorithm that will make suggestions based on past brew experiences, home brew tips and forums, discounts, free merchandise, and beer from brewery sponsors, calendar of events, happy hour planner, and there will be several more tools as we progress through this assignment. So this week I talked to the same three gurus that I've been talking to all along. I also talked to 5 new customers, bringing my cumulative total to 28. So my completed business model canvas has not changed with the exception of the revenue model. I added app or application fees as another revenue stream for my revenue model. I still maintain that advertising and merchandise sales and sponsorships will be the other revenue streams, and I added app fees as well. So my assumptions. My first revenue stream assumption was aimed at affirming whether or not consumers would be willing to pay for an app. I had touched on this question in previous weeks and really had mixed results. So what I wanted to do is confirm, one, that customers would or would not be willing to pay for an app, and whether it was worth going forward with a pay app regardless of the customer feedback and take the risk of possibly losing new customers, but I wouldn't be willing to lose another revenue stream. So I also assumed that consumers would be more willing to pay if the fee went straight to their cell phone bill. That happens with me currently with Verizon, and I don't have to use my credit card online and risk security breaches. So I assumed that they'd be more willing to do this if it went straight to their cell phone bill. I also assumed it was worth charging a fee to generate revenue, even if it meant losing some customers. So my second revenue stream assumption was that craft breweries would pay to advertise on the website. And then my third revenue stream assumption was that craft breweries would pay to sell merchandise on the website. So basically, revenue falls into 3 streams: application download fees, advertising fees, and online merchandise fees. So my experiment results. I have stuck to the same familiar process and structure that I've used every week. I talked to the 3 gurus identified last week. I met face to face. They confirmed that charging a fee is practical, and they believe that it was worth the risk charging the fee even if I lose some potential customers versus adding more customers but not generating any revenue from the stream. They also confirmed that breweries would pay to advertise and sell merchandise online. I had a strong suspicion that this was the case, and they confirmed it, so that was good news. I talked to 5 customers as well, 2 by email and 3 face-to-face, and they confirmed they would pay to download and would be willing. They would pay to download. I did have one person that was negative, adamant against it, and one person that was neutral. The one neutral became a positive, however, when I mentioned the possibility of adding that application fee to their cell phone bill. Most people weren't aware how that worked now, so it was kind of an eye-opener. Second, the customers and consumers confirmed they would buy merchandise online. Many of them buy merchandise online now and are comfortable now with security enhancements and the minimal risk of security breaches. People are willing to buy merchandise online. I did ask specifically about craft brewery merchandise. I know that if you go to a craft brewery, most of them have some type of merchandise: t-shirts, hats, sweatshirts, glasses. But I wanted to confirm whether or not people currently buy this stuff and would they be willing to buy it online. And they confirmed that they would. They currently do, and they would in the future. Finally, they confirmed they do look at online advertising, but only if it is not too distracting. I wanted to find out if I go to a lot of websites and I see this flashy advertising. I wanted to see if that actually works. But I've also seen more subtle online advertising. I would see if that was the better way to go. What I did confirm was people do not like the flashy advertising. It's distracting, and they like the more subtle advertising, and it does work. And those are my findings for week 11. Look forward to talking to you next week.